Alright, so 10 weeks on the rice diet, still here, still doing it, and honestly, it's weirdly steady now. The chaos has kind of worn off. I'm down 27 pounds since I started 10 weeks ago, and the crazy part is, I'm now eating about 3,000 calories a day. Yeah, you heard that right, 3,000. Rice, lentils, orange juice, and now a bunch of bananas every day. It still blows my mind that my body can drop that much weight on that much food. But it's not just fat loss anymore. There's definitely some body recomposition happening too. I can see it in the mirror, the shape's changing, clothes fit differently, and the face looks a little less puffy, even if the scale moves slower now. That's where things are starting to get interesting in this 100 pounds weight loss journey. And yeah, I should probably say this up front. I might have muddled my exact weight loss number in one of my earlier videos, so to keep it straight, I'll throw up my weight tracker from my phone every weigh-in since day one, you know, the ups and downs. You can pause the video on any particular day if you want, because real progress isn't clean. You go down, you go up, you stall, and then suddenly a few pounds drop overnight. Weight loss isn't linear, it's waves. The quiet weeks are the ones that teach you the most. What changed for me is I don't freak out when the number jumps anymore. The scale goes up 2 pounds and instead of panicking, I just shrug. Alright, it will come back down. A couple of months ago, I'd have overreacted, cut calories, added carbs, tried to force it. Now I just keep the rhythm, and somehow that calm's made me more progress than all the overthinking ever did. So what's actually changed since the last update? Not much in structure. I'm still doing rice, lentils, orange juice, but over the last week I've added 5 bananas a day after days that I go to the gym. It's my post-workout carb hit. Quick, easy, and honestly feels amazing. This one change has pushed my total calories up to around 3,000 a day. And yeah, I still feel light. No weird digestion, no energy crashes, just clean, steady fuel. It's kind of wild to realise I used to think that I had to starve myself to lose weight, and now I'm literally eating more and still losing. You know, who knew? And the best part is it's all simple, plant-based, vegan. No protein shakes, no supplements, no fancy powders, just whole foods. I used to treat food like a puzzle I had to solve every day, and now it's just rice, veggies, fruit. Done. The less I think about it, the better my results get, and that's where the real freedom is, not constantly chasing new rules. Now, before anyone asks, my energy and libido are still pretty low. That hasn't really shifted yet. Some days I'm fine, and other days I'm running on 50% battery. Not awful, just noticeable. But I've added in something that's probably part of it, the sauna at my gym. I've been using it almost every day for the last couple of weeks, usually around 20 to 30 minutes. At first I didn't think twice. It felt amazing. The post sauna calm where you walk out, drenched but relaxed. It's addictive, but doing it daily, I realise it's messing with my hydration and recovery. When you sweat that much, you're not just losing water, you're flushing out electrolytes and trace minerals. Combine that with a low-fat, high-carb, plant-based diet where hormones are already adjusting, and it's easier to see why energy dips. So yeah, maybe I've been overdoing it. I'm going to pull those sessions back, or maybe just skip them for a bit and see if things balance out. It's just another reminder that more isn't always better. There's always a fine line between recovery and burnout, and even when something feels healthy. It's funny, for years I thought progress came from pushing harder, more workouts, stricter eating, less rest. And now it feels like the real trick is doing less but better. Fine-tuning instead of forcing. listening instead of panicking. You know, every few weeks my body hits a reset. It's not failure, it's adaptation. It's like it needs to pause to recalibrate and catch up before dropping more fat. The rice diet shocked it at first, and then it learned it, and now it's adjusting it again on a deeper level. And that's exactly what I wanted. Real change, not fast change. You can't bully your body into transformation. You have to earn its trust again. You know, nobody really tells you that. These days, my fat loss routine is very simple. Wake up, go for a walk, usually through the forest, to get my head right. Eat, train, rest, repeat. Nothing fancy. No supplements or magic formulas, just doing the basics really well. I don't weigh myself 3 times a day anymore. I don't question whether it's working, because I can feel it working, even when the scale says otherwise. It's not dramatic anymore, it's consistent. When I think back to where I started, tired, bloated, running on excuses, I barely recognise that version of me now. Same body, same ninja foodie sitting on the counter, but a completely different mindset. Now I'm patient, and that patience has been the biggest change of all. It's strange, but the less desperate I get about the progress, the faster it seems to happen. Some people have asked me how I recover eating this way, and honestly, recovery's been fine, except for the recent issue from the overheating in the sauna. So if you're doing a similar plant-based plan and using heat therapy, try to balance it with more sodium, fluids and more trace minerals, or it will come back to haunt you. This high-carb rice diet isn't the issue, it's the combo of low fat, high sweat and the long gym sessions that can drain you if you're not paying attention. Again, it's about awareness, not extremes. I'm also going to drop in a little physique update here, just to show where things are visually. But yeah, 10 weeks in, down 27 pounds, and I can actually see the difference now. Waist smaller, face a little bit tighter. You know, my body's slowly starting to come back to life. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I finally look like I'm heading in the right direction, and that's huge for motivation. Not shredded or anything, just steady, honest progress, the kind that doesn't rely on filters or perfect lighting. It's been slow, but every week I notice something new. The way clothes fit, how I carry myself, how I sleep. You know, it all adds up. So the plan from here is simple. I'm keeping this rhythm for another couple of weeks, take it to the 12-week mark, and that will be my next and final update for this phase. That video will be the wrap-up, total weigh-in, before and after comparison, and my honest thoughts on doing 3 solid months on the rice diet as part of this 100-pound weight loss journey. After that, I'm taking a short break to refuel. Not a cheat week, just opening back up the menu and bringing in more variety, more nutrients, more balance, reset before moving forward, because your body can only run in a deficit for so long before it needs to breathe again. So yeah, 10 weeks in, 27 pounds down. Energy and mental clarity are a bit average, but the results remind me that it's worth it. This isn't about perfection anymore, it's about patience. The body's smarter than we give it credit for. It just needs time. What started as a diet turned into something bigger. Discipline, honesty, and proof that slow progress still counts. I'm not chasing the finishing line, I'm building one. 2 weeks left in this phase and we'll see what's next. The next video, 12 weeks, final round. Let's finish this thing properly. I'll see you in the next one.